Okay, so get this right. Our deep dive today, it's about cold plunges.
Cold plunges.
Cold plunges. But there's a twist. We're exploring them through a song.
Okay, now I'm intrigued. Lay it on me. What song are we talking about?
This is all thanks to a listener request, by the way. They wanted us to deep dive Cold Plunge Sensation by Kurt Holes.
Cold Plunge Sensation. I'm not familiar.
Yeah, I hadn't heard it either, but it's actually a pretty catchy tune. And it got me thinking, can a song really capture a trend like cold plunging? I mean, it's such a physical experience.
It's an interesting question. Music has a way of tapping into what we're all kind of feeling, culturally. It's like it reflects the zeitgeist. And right now, cold plunging is definitely having a moment.
Totally. And this song, it doesn't beat around the bush.
Yeah.
I mean, right off the bat, it's like, take a cold plunge, feel that icy rush. It's a call to action.
It's like a challenge, almost.
Yeah.
And that immediate, visceral response the lyrics describe, that's not just artistic license. There's a real physiological reason for it.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, think about it. Your body hits that icy water, boom, it's a shock to the system, your heart rate jumps, your breath catches, and your body, it's scrambling to adapt, releasing all these hormones, dopamine, norepinephrine.
So it's like a natural high.
You could say that. It's a rush, for sure, just like the
Oh.
song says.
Which brings me to another line that really stood out. Cold plunge addiction, got that conviction. It makes you wonder, is there something more to this than just a physical rush? What's with this conviction thing?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And there's a growing body of research suggesting that the benefits of cold exposure go way beyond the physical. We're talking mood boost, stress reduction, maybe even a sharper mind.
Seriously?
Yeah, studies are showing that regular cold exposure might actually help rewire our brains, making us more resilient to stress in the long run.
So, like, you push past that initial shock that I can't believe I'm doing this feeling, and on the other side is what?
Yeah.
Like a whole new you.
Well, maybe not a whole new you, but think about it this way. Cold plunging. It's a microcosm for life's challenges. You face that initial discomfort, that urge to quit, but you push through. And what happens? You realize you're stronger than you thought. That's a powerful feeling. And that's where the conviction comes in, I think.
It's funny because the song plays with that contrast too. Like,
Right.
water's so freezing, but it's so pleasing.
Right. You've got that initial shock, that almost painful sensation. But then if you stick with it, there's this shift, that feeling of being totally alive, present. It's addictive for some people.
It's like tricking your brain into enjoying something your body initially hates.
Exactly. And that's the fascinating thing about this whole trend. It's about pushing past our comfort zones, both physically and mentally.
Speaking of pushing boundaries, there's one word in the song that really threw me. It's right at the end. Fire.
Oh, yeah. In a song about cold. Kind of a head scratcher, isn't it?
Totally. What do you make of it?
Honestly, I'm not sure there's one right answer. It's art, right? Open to interpretation. But it's interesting to think about.
Maybe it's that feeling some people describe when you're in icy water, like a burning sensation.
Could be. Or maybe, and I kind of like this idea, it's metaphorical, like cold plunging, it ignites something within you, a fire in a way, this inner strength, this vitality.
I like that. Because it's not just about the cold, is it? It's about what that cold makes you feel.
Precisely. It's about pushing your limits, surprising yourself, and coming out the other side feeling more alive, more capable.
So from a simple take the plunge to this whole idea of inner fire, it's amazing what a song can do.
That's the beauty of music, isn't it? It can take something as simple as a cold plunge and turn it into a meditation on resilience, on the power of pushing past our perceived limitations. And maybe, just maybe, it makes us wonder what other uncomfortable experiences might actually be hiding unexpected benefits.
Maybe we need a whole playlist for that.
Now there's an idea.
We'll have to add that to our list for future deep dives.
Yeah.